Evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to day 368 of Being Heartful Every Day, a joyful adventure. As we wind down from the day, we return to our theme for this week, which is the journey of gratitude. Gratitude in heartfulness is not a performative. It is not about saying thank you only when things go our way. It is an inner anchoring, a quiet awareness that everything in our journey is meaningful, whether it brings joy, discomfort, or transformation. True gratitude arises when we feel held by something greater than ourselves. In the presence of the divine, even the most ordinary day becomes sacred. When the heart is full of remembrance, gratitude flows without effort. Take a moment to pause and think back on day to day. What moments were unnoticed but were full of quiet grace? Could it be a breath of calm between the task, a kind word, a challenge that tested your patience, or a lesson in surrender? All these are gifts. Gratitude helps us recognize them not as random events, but as a part of a loving design meant to shape our inner growth. We lovingly invite you to share heartfulness master classes and being heartful everyday sessions with your friends and family. Let your loved ones also experience the peace, clarity, and joy that comes from connecting with the heart. A simple invitation can open the door to a beautiful inner journey. Let's grow together in love, in remembrance, and in the gratitude. We will now resume our reading from Daji's message from the Bhandara, which is embracing the unknown, the journey of gratitude. Let's start the reading. Detachment in this context does not mean loving others less or withdrawing from relationships. Instead, it means freeing our love from the grip of expectations and selfish desires, loving others in a way that honors their individuality without clinging or controlling, finding joy in giving love without needing it to be returned in specific ways. This is what heartfulness emphasizes. Love becomes more inclusive, pure, and rooted in a higher sense of purpose. When we direct our love towards one who loves all, it serves as an anchor for our emotional and spiritual self. Loving such a universal entity inspires equanimity. We are less swayed by the ups and downs of personal relationships because our love is rooted in the unchanging source. Unity. By aligning with one who loves all, we begin to see all beings as reflection of that universal love. This fosters a sense of oneness and reduces attachments born from a sense of separation. Freedom. Attachment often arises from fear of loss, rejection, or impermanence. Loving universally helps transcend these fears, freeing us to love genuinely. We begin to love others as an expression of the divine or universal consciousness. Our love becomes a channel for the universal love that flows through us. This approach allows us to love deeply while staying free from possessiveness or dependency. Love becomes more inclusive, pure, and rooted in a higher sense of purpose. When we direct our love towards one who loves all, it serves as an anchor for our emotional and spiritual self. Heartfulness teaches that detachment doesn't mean disengaging from life. It means participating fully with a heart that is centered and not bound by attachment. Through practices like meditation and remembrance, we naturally develop this quality. We learn to offer love without expecting anything in return. Let go of outcomes and embrace the beauty of the moment. See relationships as opportunities for growth, reflection, and service. Destination is not far. While the unknown may seem infinite, the assurance that the destination is not far suggests that the journey is more accessible than it appears. This paradox, an infinite goal that is also near, is a common theme in spiritual and philosophical traditions. In Advaita Vedanta, the self is already one with the Absolute. The journey is not about reaching a distant place, but about realizing an ever present truth. Similarly, in heartfulness and other meditative practices, the inner journey reveals that the destination lies within the heart. The assurance that the destination is near also challenges our perception of time. Spiritual progress is not linear. Moments of insight and transformation can arise suddenly, like moving the head from right to left, or the Zen concept of Satori, a, a sudden awakening. This encourages us to remain persistent and hopeful, knowing that every moment holds the potential for profound realization. Remembrance is the instrument. Remembrance, the practice of keeping a higher reality in mind, is a powerful tool for spiritual growth. In many traditions, remembrance is both a means and an end, anchoring us in the divine presence while guiding us towards ultimate realization. The unknown goal defies any mental comprehension of remembrance. How to remember the unknown? So we make do with the state we arrive at during each meditation. Appreciating that state makes us further appreciate the giver of the condition, and remembrance of the giver becomes easier. Remaining absorbed in such a state reaffirms our trust, and so touch and go moments of love begin. Continuity in this direction leads us to an ocean of love where we, as drops, merge in the ocean and we arrive at the Advait state. Let us take a pause from the reading as it is time for the universal prayer. Let us now join in the universal prayer offered with a heart full of love and gratitude. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। awaken love and peace in all the hearts across the world. As you prepare for the rest tonight, let your last thought be one of soft appreciation and gratitude to beloved Master. Offer your bedtime prayer with sincerity and quite resolve not to repeat the mistakes of the day and to remain receptive to transformation. Gratitude, when it flows in silence, becomes a powerful force of inner alchemy. It prepares the heart to love deeper, serve better, and love more truthfully. Thank you, dear sisters and brothers, for being here this evening. And we look forward to your presence again tomorrow for the morning session at 6 a.m. as we continue walking the heartful path of gratitude together. Until then, may peace fill your heart and may your night be wrapped in a quiet embrace. Wishing you all a very good night.